in its inception was set up by Masons. From its inception was set up by Masons themselves. Was set up by sorcerers. America was built off of witchcraft. So don't forget, they've cast a spell on the slaves. They use witchcraft. You can't enslave millions of people and have them not wake up unless you're using some sort of craft against them. So the nations have used sorcery against us. It's like they have something down, some type of root or witchcraft they use continually against us. Don't forget, all your Masonic constructs in your cities are Masonic, 5-pointed stars. So they have us in cities surrounded by 5-pointed stars. All up in Washington, D.C. The whole Washington, D.C. is a construct of masonry. The obelisks of Egypt. The Masonic obelisks of Babylon. Or also the worshiping of the phallics. The worshiping of the woman's private. All these things, the 5-pointed pentagram, the 5-pointed star. Even George Washington, the way he's sitting, is a Baphomet symbol. Okay? Abraham Lincoln, the way he's sitting, is a Masonic symbol. So believe it or not, these symbols are used as sorcery, aimed towards enslaving God's people all over the earth. Every place the Masons go, they set up their sorcery and witchcraft to trap souls. What souls? The souls of the slaves. This is racism, brothers and sisters. Read.
Let now the astrologers,
the stargazers,
the monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. Behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame.
They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Read.
There shall not be a coal to warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Thus shall they be unto thee with whom thou hast labored, even thy merchants from thy youth. They shall wander every one to his quarter, none shall save thee.
So when this happens, brothers and sisters, when these nations start getting hit and destroyed and wars break out, no one is going to save them. No one. You sat back for years and seen the destruction of God's people. You see the North American, listen, right now the North American Indians are sitting on reservations on their own land. What's wrong with this? They're on reservations on their own land, and you have people in the country saying that they need their equal rights. People in their country saying that they're not getting their constitutional rights under the law. Something don't look right there. If you want to talk about your rights being taken, what about the Indians who were killed and put on reservations? Then you put a border around the country and say, well, we can't have these illegals and undesirables coming over the border and you know, coming against our freedom. Where's the Gadites' freedom? Where's the Ephraimites' freedom in Puerto Rico, who was taken down and killed 500,000? They was down to 500,000 men. Okay? Brothers and sisters, racism is a reality. It's a reality. So America, for all your sorcery and your evil, now the nations are going to be broken. Why? Because we're under a monetary system that does not discriminate. Okay? The monetary system that was set up by Satan will eventually go against and enslave almost the whole earth, regardless of your race. And when you go down and you're taken advantage of and taken down, you can't say, well, I'm being taken down because I'm an Israelite. No. You're being taken down because the nations are coming down for what they did to the children of Israel. I need you to go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, real quick, out of your Apocrypha. And see, that's what people are using now. Well, listen, look at what our people going through now. You talking about what you went through, look what we're going through now. Yes, that's Bible prophecy too. Because on our way up, we're going to see you on your way down. That's just the way it is. And that is the truth. See, I don't have to hate people to tell the truth. I don't have to say that you less than me and this. No. We don't do that. But we can tell the truth. As a matter of fact, let's get that Isaiah 14 to prove what I just said, so people can't think that what I just said is my opinion. Isaiah 14, which says, let's go to Isaiah 14 and 9.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet.
Read that again.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet.
Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet. Read.
To meet thee at thy coming.
To meet thee at thy coming. So the hell that's going to be moved off of us is going to come on these other people. Read.
It stirreth up the dead for thee.
Go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth.
Read.
It hath raised up their thrones, all the kings of the nations.
And they have raised up their kings, all the kings of the nations, the Gentiles. Read.
Verse 10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Have you come down and become weak like us? What goes around comes around. Read.
Art thou become like unto us?
Have you become like unto us? Have you fallen down, nations? Read.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave.
Thy pomp have brought you down to the grave. That means you was all proud because you had it going on, conspiring against Israel. Read.
And the noise of thy bowels, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee.
Read.
How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
How did you fall from heaven, O Lucifer? Read.
Son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations?
How did you get cut down to the ground after you done weakened all the nations? Read.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation, on the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
This is what Lucifer planned on doing, and he got in league with Edom to do so. It was they who had their space program to go out in space and sit and go where the heavenly throne is, to go where outside of the firmament of the earth, which is against the law. Read.
Verse 15. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
Go ahead.
They that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, Is this the man that made the earth to tremble?
Is this the man that made the earth to tremble? Read.
That did shake kingdoms?
That did shake kingdoms?
That made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof?
And destroyed the cities thereof? This little guy? Read.
That opened not the house of his prisoners?
That did not open the house of his prisoners. Guess who they have in prison? Us.
Verse 18. All the kings of the nations,
All the kings of the nations, these are the other races outside of Israel, read,
even all of them, lie in glory,
they lie in glory,
everyone in his own house.
everyone in his own house. They act as if they're not complicit with the destruction of God's people. Read,
But thou art cast down out of thy, but thou art cast out of thy grave like an abominable branch, and as the raiment of those that are slain, thrust through with a sword, that go down to the stones of the pit, as a carcass trodden under feet.
so you can't escape these judgments.